Hey everybody, Ron here with the weekly update for July 6, 2014. I actually did a weekly update yesterday on Saturday, and I was going to upload it just now, and when I played it back and listened to it, the audio was working fine. It's just that I found it was never too long, repeated myself a lot on a few issues, so yeah, this is take number 2. And it's actually now Sunday. Oh, interesting movie on TV in the background over there. RoboCop. Not a bad movie. Anyway, with the weekly update, first of all, I want to. It's already been announced on Twitter. Twitter. Yeah, Twitter. Also, their Facebook page, individual Facebooks, but mainly Twitter. So basically, congratulations to Colenl112 and Colettenl180. They're going to be having a baby. So they're like two of my best friends. Well, them and Nufi Bonga. So congratulations on that. So I want to set off the weekly update with a really happy note. So that is going to be awesome. You know, maybe a future LP from them. But anyway, so yes, congratulations to Cole and Colette. Okay, so on with the rest of the update. Also, thanks to Cole for tweeting out on Friday night about subs, because I was losing subs, and I think the reason I was losing subs is YouTube's whole sub cleaning thing that they've been doing. I know Nufi Bongo told me recently he lost over 200 or around 200, and I checked this morning and I lost like 40 something, or 41, but then I had to gain back a bunch, so I'm now like I was at like 1340 something, then I was at like 1301, and then when Cole tweeted out about subs, because he's at 1309 last time I checked, about me losing subs and didn't want to go below 1300 because I'm trying to go towards 1500 so I can start Mario 2D Land. Basically, after that, I started getting more subs. Him and a few other people retweeted it, and apparently I started getting more subs, so that's cool. So that's excellent. Also, I've been playing Mario and Luigi Dream Team a bit, but not as much as I've been playing Pokemon X. I do have my Elgato set up with the PS3, and it's going really well. I just had to take a breath for a second. It's going really well. I did some test recordings with it and whatnot like that, and it seems to be working perfect. Now, I did run into some problems with the PVR when I tried it with the PVR. It worked on the computer. It worked on my TV too, and then when I launched a game, the screen went black, which is fine, because it was loading the game, which that's expected. And then when I got to the main menu of the game I was playing, and I'm just going to say the test recording was Final Fantasy X, 10-2. So when I got to the part where it says, load game, transfer, new game, I went new game. Then it should load, the opening scene for the game. The screen went black. But it was loading on my capture software on my computer so I can see it. So for some reason, the signal disappeared on the TV. So I stopped the recording and said, this is not going to work. So I tried it again. Same thing happened. So I checked all the connections, all this went online. A few people were like, oh, the black screen of that thing, just, turn off your system, hold the power button, and wait for the double beep, and it resets the video settings. So I did that. So then it started working. And so I found it started working. Got into the game, went to play the opening scene after the start menu, same thing. So I was like, okay, this is weird. I don't know what the problem is. So I'm thinking it might be the little black cables that come with the PVR. Maybe I need a different one. So I tried Elgato. It's the same exact setup. I just had to switch the cables into Elgato and tried Elgato. Worked perfectly on the first shot. So basically, if I want to do PS3 games, I'm going to use Elgato. If I want to do Xbox One or Wii U, PVR. If I want to do PlayStation 3, Wii, and the PS3 and the Wii, and probably Xbox 360, I'll use Elgato. So yeah, I got it working. So I did a test recording of FF10, just the opening scenes and everything like that. So you can control the character. So it's like a 5-minute video. I'm not going to upload it, and it worked perfectly. No audio discrepancies. Everything worked fine. So excellent. The reason I'm saying that is because in the future, me and Colenl112 are probably going to do Resident Evil 5. That's a co-op. And I want to make sure I can have it done. So the PVR should work. I'm going to do more research on it, but I'm not going to mess with something that's if it's not broke, don't fix it kind of thing. So I'm going to use, just to be on the safe side, I'm going to use Elgato. Last one I had Colenl112 and Colette here, and Colette's sister was here, and her future husband were here too. And we were playing some, watching some TV, watching a bit of the World Cup, Simpsons, played some Mortal Kombat 9. So that was cool. Newfie Bongo wasn't with us because, as most people know on Twitter or Facebook, Newfie Bongo hasn't been feeling well the last few days. So he was feeling a bit better yesterday apparently, but due to, we didn't want to risk it, him going outside and getting sick, or we don't know, he didn't know exactly what made him sick. So just in case it is something like the flu or something like that. Obviously, with Colette being pregnant, we didn't want to have, her catch anything. So everybody understood, and we're going to try again, maybe today if he's feeling better, if not next week, for more Tales of Symphonia. Mario Party 2 is going along great. I finally won a board in that, if you've been watching it on Much Games Guides. I started Final Fantasy 7, so that's probably going to be like one video a week, maybe two. Actually, I'll probably put part 2 later today. Not today, tomorrow. Final Fantasy 8 will go up later today on Much Games Guides. Also, part 10 of Mario & Luigi Superstar Saga. If you want to see Mario & Luigi Superstar Saga as soon as it's uploaded, check it out on my channel. It comes up. It usually comes up at least a few hours later on Much Games, or the next day, or sometimes the day after, depending. I meant to put it up yesterday, and I completely forgot. So I'll put it up right after, right after I finish recording this. I'll upload this, and then I'll upload that right after it. But that's on my laptop. I'm on my desktop right now. So yeah. Oh, this is the part where they're going to build RoboCop. Good movie, though. I liked RoboCop. It was a good movie. I saw that Sephiroth 1204 has a 3DS capture card. I'm actually really hardly considering getting one myself. I'm going to try to do what he did. Look on Amazon. I'm going to look on eBay. See if I can find it a little bit cheaper. Push comes to shove, I'll have to buy it. Now, I don't want to buy the board and graft it onto the 3DS myself. I forget what that process is called. Solder. Yeah, I don't want to solder it onto the board, onto the 3DS myself. I'm not that skilled at it, so I soldering and tools and that, so I'm not going to do that. But it'd be interesting. I could just get a 2DS capture card, because they do now have 2DS capture cards. And the 2DS capture cards will allow you to play 3DS games. It's just that they're not in 3D. But I'd rather have the 3DS one. And if I do get it, I'm just going to get the regular 3DS one, not the XL. Because I don't need 2 XLs. And I already have, and I might just send in I think I can send in my 3DS that I have, because I have the Midnight Purple one that I don't use. So I might just send that in, and I think it costs a bit cheaper if you send it into them. And then you put the board on, I think it's only $200 or something. Rather than ship out the 3DS and the board, and it's like $500. So I'm gonna look into that. If that's the possibility, I'm probably gonna ship it out this week and get myself a 3DS capture card. So yeah, and that's gonna be awesome. Upcoming videos this week. I'm gonna try to get more Mario & Luigi Superstar Saga done. I'm gonna also get. I have some Wind Waker ready to go. MK8. In that case, I'm talking about Mario Kart 8, not Mortal Kombat 8. Or anything like that, but Mario Kart 8. The Retro Cop should start back up on Monday with the Retro Cop. It might be later today that I doubt I put it up because I haven't recorded it yet. So that'll be the first Retro Cop of 50cc, so I'll be doing that. Final Fantasy 8 will go up later today, hopefully. Much Games Guides, along with no, that's basically it. If I feel like putting it up, I'll put up. Well, oh yeah, Mario & Luigi Superstar Saga will go up today. And like I said, Final Fantasy 8 should go up today. Also, Wind Waker should go up later today on my channel. And yeah, so it's gonna be a busy day. It really depends on what's on the go today too, because I said there's a chance I could be hanging out with Colenl112 and Colette and possibly Newfie Bonga, depending on how both Colette and Bonga feel. If there's anything on the go, I don't know. Weather permitting too, because apparently we are getting a lot of wind today. Because the tail end of Hurricane Arthur, what's now a tropical storm or post-tropical storm, has been hitting, Nova Scotia, New Brunswick, PEI, and parts of Newfoundland. Apparently, we're not going to get hardly any rain of it. We're probably just going to get higher winds. So apparently, we managed to kind of escape the brunt of it in St. John's. So that's good news for us. But hopefully, everybody who was affected by the storm is safe. I know that in parts of PEI, New Brunswick, and Nova Scotia, there's a lot of people without power and a lot of downed trees. So hopefully, everybody's safe. I don't think I've heard anything of anybody being killed. Maybe some injuries, but I don't think I've heard anybody of dying from the storm, at least in Canada. So that's a good thing. But main thing is, if you lose possessions, fine. If you lose power, fine. Damage to the house or something, yeah. But you don't want to lose your life. So that's the main thing. Stay alive. If you lose something that's replaceable, deal with it. Your windows got smashed, or half your house, roof half came off your house. That's replaceable. But losing your life, or losing a kid's life, or an animal, or something like that, or a spouse, that's not replaceable. So, the main thing is everybody, stays alive, and things like that. But, anyway, that's not, I don't think there's probably a lot of damage, wind damage, flooding, things like that, but I don't think there's been any deaths or anything like that, which is the good news. Just like over in Manitoba, Saskatchewan, in Canada, there's a lot of flooding, but that happens almost every year with those two provinces. But still, it's not good. Future LPs, yeah. Now that I got the PS3 working, future LPs, you can definitely look forward to probably Sonic Generations in the future. Kingdom Hearts 1, which is the 1.5 remix. It's the final mix version that I'll be doing in that. Any future PS3 games I can think of. I'm thinking of Uncharted games. God of War, which if Colette's watching, yes, I'm thinking of God of War. Final Fantasy 10 and 10-2 will eventually be also done too. Keeping with my tradition of doing Final Fantasy games. Maybe a couple of the Tales games. I think Tales of Xillia. I have that, so I'm probably going to do that in the future too. So there's a lot of games. Child of Light is another one I'm thinking of, but if I do that, I might just do it off the Xbox One. So I have a nice bit of list, and that's just some games. There's also classic games like Mario RPG. If I get a 3DS capture card, you might be able to see, Dream Team and Pokemon X, and I can do some of the old Pokemon games for the Game Boy Advance, and Resident Evil 5 and Resident Evil 1 or 2, If I did Resident Evil on my channel, I'd probably skip Resident Evil 1. Like, I would have to do them in order, because I didn't do the Final Fantasies in order. I eventually do Resident Evil 1, but I probably start off from Resident Evil 2. To this day, my favorite Resident Evil is Resident Evil 2. I like 1. 3 was okay. That's one with Nemesis. That was okay. 4 was amazing. It was supposed to be originally, 4 was originally a GameCube exclusive when it first came out. And that's when I got it for the GameCube. I don't have it anymore now. I have it on Steam. And it was a GameCube exclusive. And then I think most people complained, like Sony fans complained. I think, yeah, a lot of Sony fans complained, said, I don't have a GameCube. I'm not going out and buying a GameCube to get Resident Evil. And I want Resident Evil. So Capcom eventually later that year released Resident Evil 4 for PlayStation 2. And then they put some extra bonus content that was not in the GameCube one. So that was a way of, like, I guess, shutting them up or whatever. And then I think it came out for PC also. and it's also on Steam. So yeah, there was a PC version. So it's great that it came out for PS2. I did play it on the PS2, but I originally had it for GameCube, and now I have it on Steam. So Resident Evil 4 is great. Resident Evil 5, I have it on Steam, and I also have it on PS3. Now, if I do the LP with Cole, it's being done off PS3. And there's reasons for that, which I won't go into right now. And I have Resident Evil 6, which I have never really played much of it. Resident Evil Revelations, I think I also have. So I got a bunch of Resident Evils. Metal Gear Solid 2 is also a possibility. I would get the Metal Gear, I think I would get the Metal Gear HD collection, which I think is Metal Gear Solid 2 and 3 for the PS3. I do have it on my PS Vita. But I don't have a PS Vita capture card. Now, if I had a PS Vita capture card, I'd probably do it off the Vita. But I might get that game for the PS3. I might order it now in a few minutes on Amazon after this, and I could do Metal Gear Solid 2, Sons of Liberty. And then eventually do Metal Gear Solid 3, which would make Samurai RTX happy, because I do believe that's one of his favorite, if not his favorite, Metal Gear Solid. But I think this is enough for the weekly update. So once again, congratulations to Colette and Cole on expecting a baby. Probably looks like it's going to be a winter baby, probably around March, April, probably March. So that's cool. It's going to be awesome. So yeah, congratulations on that. Hopefully, Nuclear Bonga, if you're watching, hopefully you're feeling better, Bonga. Stay tuned, guys, for Much Games updates. I might even make a separate update video that I'm just going to put on Much Games Guides later today. So don't be surprised if you see an update video on Much Games. Basically just a small update about me talking about my projects and what we're looking to do with muchgames.ca, the website, and things like that. So don't be surprised if I do an update video on that channel. So yeah, expect more news about Much Games probably later today on that channel. So peace out, guys. Thanks for watching, and I shall see you next week. And don't comment about my hair being messed up, because I already know.